Hey guys, welcome back to After Hours. So today's guest is Ross Powell. He's over in Jersey, which for those of you that don't know, it's about 9 miles by 5 miles. So yeah, even smaller than us here on the island. And Ross reached out. Well, I reached out to Ross after I'd heard him on Tomu, the open mic unfiltered with Cameron Kidd. And honestly, once I'd heard that episode, I was like, right, I need to get this guy on. It was listening to two old mates catching up, going through the good times and then the darker times, and it just blew me away. Both amazing guys. Ross's story is a bit different in the sense that it's not just alcohol. It was a full-on combination of drinking, weed, ketamine, cocaine, the works. And there's a moment in his story that I think will hit a lot of people hard, which is he inherited £100,000. And within 16 months, it was gone, just completely gone. And what happened after that? A van crash, the police, 18 hours in a cell, and that's where this one really gets going. But here's the thing about Ross. He went from never having run in his whole life to completing a sub 4 hour marathon in 4 months and then a 100K ultra in Austria. So he's living proof that the same all or nothing mentality that can absolutely destroy your life is exactly the same mentality that can rebuild it. He's coming up on a year sober. He's based in Jersey. He's training for more ultras, and he's got a lot of wisdom for someone still early in their journey. As always, listen for the similarities, guys, and not the difference. Here comes Ross. I'll see you at the end. Cheers. Ross, mate, welcome to After Hours. How are you today?
Brilliant. Thanks for having us, first of all.
Yeah.
Excited to just connect and have the conversations, It's
Absolutely, mate. I mean, we will say that. We were supposed to do this a few weeks ago, but technical issues and life gets in the way. But like, I heard you on Tomu, the open mic unfiltered with Cameron Kidd, and your episode. Obviously, you two are like old buddies in that, but your episode just blew me away because obviously it was like listening to old guys, not old guys, but old buddies just catching up and reminiscing about the good times and obviously then the darker times that it came to. So yeah, it was just like, once I heard that episode, I was like, no brainer to get you on. And obviously Cameron speaks so highly of you as well. And we're just talking a bit off air there about how that kind of, meeting Cameron through your brother kind of affected your early life. But let's go way back. Tell us your story. Like, how was your childhood? Where did you grow up? Because you're on there. Are you still on Jersey? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Still on this little small on the 9x5 of Channel Islands, Jersey. So
yeah, what's 9x5?
It's 9 miles long by 5 miles wide.
Shit, is Jersey that small?
Yeah,
because I'm on the Isle of Man, so we're always the Isle of Man and the Channel Islands are connected through, I think, tax. But obviously, you guys have got Sure Telecom and all that kind of stuff, haven't you?
Yeah.
So we're kind of connected in that way. But ours, Isle of Man, is, I think it's like 14 miles wide and about 30 miles up and down. So it's not as small as you guys.
No speed limits, right?
Well, yeah. There's certain parts of the island there's no speed limit, so there is that. But yeah, I've never been to Jersey. It's one of these places that I've always kind of fancied getting down to. Obviously, you guys have got a bit better weather than us as well, so
summer months is brilliant. You can't really get away from Jersey. Is like a little tropical island, and it's sold during them summer months. If you come from like, I don't know, June, July, August time, it really is like really peak. I've been to some beautiful places in the world, and this place, when it's at its peak and the sun's shining, there really is not many better places for a sunrise and a sunset, put it that way. But
I agree. We probably not quite as warm up here, but honestly, when you get a nice day or a nice week here in the Isle of Man in the summer, there's nowhere else I'd rather be. It's amazing. Like Jen and I, my wife, we got married on the beach last August down in Port Erin. Have you ever been here?
No. I actually worked for a company that was they started in Isle of Man, Prospero.
Yeah. I know Prospero. I see the vans all the time going around. Yeah.
So they're quite big over here now. So
Right, right, okay. No, we were like, we were looking at the weather on the day up to on the week up to the wedding, and we were just like, what are we doing? This is like, Jen was going, what are we going to do if it's raining? I was like, people are just going to have to bring their big coats. That's it. Do you know what I mean? But on the day the sun came out, it was baking hot. Not like too hot for I was in the kilt and stuff, but it was just perfect. So
lovely.
We lucked in.
But universe conspired for your great day.
Exactly, man. That's it. The universe conspiring. That's what it's all about. Wouldn't have happened if I was drinking and using. Do you know what I mean?
I'll tell you, it's a magical thing, isn't it? Right? Sometimes you just realize, that them sort of when you put things out into the world and you just start receiving, it's
without a doubt, and it happens so quickly. Like once I got sober and clean, it was like, wow, things are actually working for me, because when I was out there doing it, man, everything was just going wrong and I couldn't work it out, and it was like all I had to do was give up one thing.
This is it. And you think everything's getting on your back and it's just poor you, and it's that victim mentality, isn't it? You think that everyone is getting on your case when really you are creating everything. You mirror, you project everything that comes in and out your life, and all these hard times you're almost manifesting into your life. Do you know what I mean?
But you're not willing to admit that the one thing that's possibly doing the most damage to you and killing you is the thing to blame. It's like, oh no, it's everyone else that's the cause of problems in my life. It's not me or the substance or the alcohol that I'm consuming. It's crazy. Yeah.
I think I had a crazy realization, even in recent weeks now, because I think I'm pretty still young into the journey of it. I'm probably only just coming up to a year now of complete sobriety. But I had the realization that, sobriety was something more than just, it doesn't make you a better person for it. It just gives you that total honesty and to see yourself as just being of the person you are, and it really strips that back of just your bare self again. So you have nowhere to run to these distractions, and you really have to, like, if I was going to use again, I probably would have used again in the last month or two when life was starting to get a little bit more, when I'm starting to try and find it hard to adapt to new things and this new way of being, maybe even in relationships and stuff. And that's where I realized my actual growth and my journey had finished with all the substance, because no matter what now happens to me, I know I'm going to be okay. Yeah. And I've actually got the freedom in myself now to understand that no matter what, even good or bad that happens to me, I'd never retreat back to my old habits. I'm going to face it. I'm going to have hard conversations. Yeah. I'm going to be incredibly honest with myself, like I was when it was leading me to sobriety. I was being totally honest with myself. And even with the noise around you, it's so easy to distract and head back. And I can see why people do it, but I've created this sort of a freedom within myself now to start meeting things with love and compassion instead of resentment and fear, and then just to retreat and ignore, So that's what sobriety is for me now. It's just me being back to my raw self, and whatever feelings come, all these anxious feelings, and if it's overwhelmed, just to I know that they're going to clear. It's like the clouds in the sky, they're going to clear eventually, and I'm going to come through that other side.
Well, we learn a lot of patience. I never used to have patience. I was always instant gratification, and it was like, if something bad went wrong, it was like my instant thought was grab a bottle and get that down, mate, and then everything will be numbed out. It's not like everything. I knew that everything wouldn't be better. I just knew that I wouldn't be feeling it. But now it's like, and as you say, you're coming up for a year. Still early days. I'm still early days in 5.5 years, and I'm still getting emotions and feelings. And especially, the sun is shining now, but these first 3 months of the year are pretty miserable and dull, and you can't get out, and it's dark when you get home from work, and you're just so it's a tough time of year to be dealing with stuff like that. That's why people do just go, fuck it. Do you know what? I've done dry January. I'm in February. I'm going to have a beer, or whatever. Even if I think the beginning of February was a Tuesday this year, people will be going out and getting pissed because they've done that dry January, and then they're like, no, I can't handle this without it. And it's like, you
It's a
can handle
reward
it.
mentality, though, isn't it? I'm going to reward myself. And
Yeah. For what?
to feel awful after it. Do you know what I
Exactly.
mean?
It's absolute madness. But yeah, sorry, let's go back. Like, tell us about your childhood and you know, when you first kind of started dabbling.
So my childhood was interesting, I'd say, in terms of, I wouldn't say I come from like a total broken family, but it was broken up to a degree. You know, my dad drank a lot, so I was brought up around a lot of drinking. My mum was like a full-time mum a lot of the time. She was also caring for my nan, who was disabled, so she was only at part-time work, and my mum was a lot of the stay-at-home sort of mum type. And obviously my dad was like, it was old school. He was out working. He would sort of, you know, just sort of like, the main earner sort of thing. And, you know, but he from Friday to Sunday, he was out drinking a lot.